Let's answer some food truck questions today. You guys have dropped some great questions in the comments. This is Frank Baltiers with a DIY series, how to build your food truck. And today's questions, we're gonna answer just one, but we're gonna take it from the beginning, because just as important as the build is, we've been covering step by step how to take an empty trailer and converting it into a mobile vendor, a food truck on wheels, if you wanna call it, mobile kitchen. And we're waiting for the floor to dry because the instructions say wait 48 hours. So every now and then you gotta listen to instructions and wait that. So we're gonna give it its 48 hours. I think today is the last day. But with that, just as important as the build is and everything we've done the walls, the ceiling, the exhaust hood right up there, we've done the concession window, is getting your requirements for your health department so you can pass with flying colors on the first try. So I printed those papers off. This is for the city and this is for the county. What do those mean? I'm only gonna teach you guys what I've done and what my experience has been. So hopefully that helps you out. But with that, let's walk into my food truck and then we can put these together side by side and I can walk you guys exactly what it means. So let's walk into the other food truck. Welcome to my food truck. This is my food truck that I currently have right now that's licensed and approved through the DuPage County Health Department in the state of Illinois. And why do I say that? Because it's very important that you do your homework and the county that you're in, because every county is different in every state. Everything that I do in mine might not be relatable to yours, just so you know that. I try my best. And like I said, I can only teach you from what I have done and the research that I've done with my health department. Some are more strict than others, but it's your homework to do it. And it's something that I was new to the food truck industry, no experience in the food truck business. I've had a lot of experience in constructions and getting inspectors to approve the work that I've done. So that is not new to me. So I knew that inspectors have certain things that they want, and health inspectors are the same way. So what I did, it's crazy what I did here. I'm gonna show you, like, it's a huge thing. I Googled DuPage County food truck requirements. It took me to their website, and they're actually pretty thorough in what they have. Maybe your health department is, hopefully they are, but they give you all these sheets. Oh, there they are. They give you all these sheets of different things that you need. And from this is how I based my build. This is how I based the build of my food truck on the requirements that they give you. Because if you give them everything that they want, they should pass you with flying colors. There should be no issues because this is the rules that they give you. And like I said, mine is DuPage County Health Department. Even DuPage and the city of Chicago, completely different. They have different requirements. I never plan on getting licensed in the city of Chicago because they are more, they require different things, and that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to stay in the suburbs of Chicago. So with that, one thing that I did want in this food truck that it was not permitted, I wanted cabinets. You know those cool cabinets that are like different colors there? I've seen some food trucks when I was trying to buy one before. I was trying to buy one that was pre-built, and it didn't work for me because a lot of them had cabinets. And in the DuPage County, my health department, they can have cabinets, but it's like any millwork or cabinetry must be on 6-inch legs. So it must be on legs, so you can clean underneath. I'm assuming that's what they want. So that's why I didn't buy a food truck that was built already, and I decided to build it myself, was because a lot of the ones out there, they didn't fit my need and I was gonna have to change them anyways. So then I was like, man, I might as well build it myself. And that's how that idea came from. But what I did is I Googled, like I said one more time, DuPage County Health Food Truck Requirements. That's what I Googled, and it came up with the PDF assignments. And then I had questions based on that. So I emailed the inspectors, the health inspectors, and little questions after I have done my homework, after I did my research. Not before. Make sure that's a good thing. Don't ask questions that are pretty simple. Make sure that you ask great questions that they know that you are competent enough to build the trailer. And then one more detail that I want to tell you guys is, because this question has been dropped in the comments quite a few times, is about the suppression system and the exhaust hood. The health department, this is mine again. Everything I tell you is based on my health department and my experience. The exhaust hood does not get inspected by the health department. The exhaust hood and the fire suppression system gets inspected by the city, by the fire department that you're gonna get permitted in. That is my experience, and mine was Downers Grove. and they have their own list of food truck inspections of what they want. And the question that I got on the comments, and it's a great question, is do you buy your exhaust hood with the pre-installed fire suppression system, or do you buy it where you install it after? Great question. Super great question. And that's the only one we're going to cover this week. Every week I want to cover a different question, but the one this week I'm going to cover is the fire suppression system and the exhaust hood. If you have other questions, please drop them in and we'll try to answer them. So with that, the reason I did not get the pre-installed Ansel system, as they call it, was because if you guys see on here, they have little nozzles. And these little nozzles are based on the equipment that you're going to use. Here's my griddle, and here's my burner. And on here, the burners have their own little nozzle thing that they do. And then this right here is the griddle. The griddle has its own nozzle for the 36-inch. Why is that important? Because if you get it, you have to know what equipment you're going to use. And when I built my food truck, I did not know what equipment I was going to use. Don't forget, this is all new industry to me. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going to know if I was going to go with small griddle, big burners, small griddle. So that's why I decided not to have it installed. The price is a little bit different. When you buy this pre-installed, they give you all the pieces. If I'm correct, like Hood Mart, they give you all the piping, all the pieces. They do not install it like inside. You still have to have somebody certify it and somebody install it for you. And when I say certify it, they have to tag it right here. They have to tag it with the year that they do. So that's why I decided not to have it pre-installed by Hood Mart, because the price difference was not going to be like crazy, like thousands and thousands of dollars, maybe like about $400 or $500 difference. So what I did is, this is how they have it when they pre-install it. So when they install it after the fact, they put it on the outside of the hood, and then on the outside it feeds right over here to the control heads, and then that's your pull station, and then you have your shut off right there, and then that's the tank that has what the fire department requires you to have. They have to tag it, so this is the tag that they have to put. I like the company and I might use them again because of the price point that they gave me. The only thing that I didn't like about them is they drilled a hole through my trailer. They honestly did. They literally drilled a hole through my trailer and they didn't tell me about it. And that's what bothers me, is that. But we're not at that part of the food truck yet where we have to worry about the fire suppression system. Just know that, do your research, look up your city, look up the fire department, look up their codes and what they want for your inspection, and they'll give you pretty thorough information on what they want. This is the one that I have for mine in the city of Downers Grove. They tell you what kind of tanks you can use, what kind of suppression system you need, how many nozzles, if they require certain nozzles. So that's some important things that you have to do on your own, and look up, Google, whatever town you're in, food truck requirements, or just give them a ring. That's what I did as well. I walked right in, I talked to the guy a couple times. Same thing with your health department. Google them and find out and download their information, and they'll give you build by build. But with that, we're gonna continue on the build. The flooring is almost done, and then we're moving on to the next one is gonna be the 3-compartment sink. We're gonna focus on the plumbing, and the next thing's coming up. I'm gonna teach you guys how to install these tanks, how to install the plumbing, how to install the water heater, the water pump. It's gonna get exciting in the next ones, because every step that you do is taking you closer to having your food truck built, and then being ready for the next food truck season. If you get a hard winter, then the spring will be up and running, and you can have inspected and you could be up and running. I have full faith that you can do it. So with that, Frank Baltier's with DIY series, how to build your food truck. Don't forget, drop your questions in the comments, because we're gonna take one question per week and dissect it, and then we're gonna answer it. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.